Is Prague worth visiting in winter? Well, after spending 5 nights in Prague this February, we've got plenty to share. From the must-see highlights to hidden gems, the best food, and even a surprise encounter with the cute but problematic river rat. Winter in Prague gave us everything. Sunshine, rain, and even snow, so we got to experience the city in all its moods. We explored some of the top indoor attractions, including a magical Best of Classics concert at Smetana Hall, and of course, we ate and drank our way through Prague. From the coolest cafes and the best pastries to traditional Czech food like Svíčková and Czech beef goulash. We also ate in incredible international restaurants at surprisingly reasonable prices. Oh, and the Czech beer? It did not disappoint. We stayed right in the heart of the old town, easily the best location for exploring, and we'll show you our accommodation, including exactly what we paid in 2025. This isn't your typical travel guide. We went with the flow, we dodged a few tourist traps, and we found some incredible spots you won't find in other videos. If you're thinking of visiting Prague in 2025 or beyond, stick around for our tips and honest thoughts on this amazing city. We really recommend our accommodation, which was in the most brilliant location in the old town, right next to the Powder Gate Tower and only a stone's throw from the main square. The suite we chose was super fancy but affordable given its proximity to everything. It was also massive. I'm talking bigger than our house. We paid £516 for 5 nights on booking.com in February 2025. There are lots of different rooms and suites to suit most budgets. At the time of booking, this place seemed to have the best value for the location, and the rooms are all tastefully decorated, as you can see. Has one of the largest Vietnamese populations in Europe, which means there's lots of Vietnamese food in the area, and I highly recommend visiting a Vietnamese restaurant if you're there. The food we had here was authentic, reasonably priced, and so delicious. Good morning, this is our first full day in Prague. Slept quite well, considering the apartment, although it's, or the suite I should say, although it's really central, when all the windows are shut, you can't hear anything, so that was really good. We just climbed this tower behind us. It's called the Powder Gate, and we got 50% off because we went within an hour of opening, which was 10 o'clock, so it wasn't even that early to get there. It's got really good views of Prague City from the top, but it's quite steep. It's quite scary getting up there, so go when it's quiet because it would be really annoying to go up and down. We've just been to a cafe that was recommended. You found it, Josh, didn't you?
Yeah, I found it.
Yeah, I think we found it through a YouTube video. It's called Cafe Letka, and it was really nice inside. It was giving hipster vibes. It was quite bohemian. The people in there looked very cool. Yeah, the coffee and the pastries and everything looked amazing. It was too busy to sit in, but we just got 2 takeaway. Just worry about what they are after. I might have figured it out, and you may be seeing it on screen right now. It's really nice. It's got like a blueberry flavoured filling. There's a little bit of creaminess there, and then the edge is really, really sugary and sweet, but almost like fried, almost a bit like a croissant, but crunchier. That's kind of how I describe it.
That's the traditional one.
Okay, this is traditional, apparently. I'm not getting that much flavour.
Oh, really?
Let's go for another bite. Sort of just tastes like a donut with something crispy on top.
It's not overly sweet. Definitely preferred the one with the blueberry on.
It's good with the coffee because it's quite neutral. It's not got too much like strong flavours in it. It goes really nice with the coffee.
Now we are heading towards Prague Castle, and it's a nice picturesque route that Josh found actually. It's going through a park, it's tree lined. I will show you now.
We chose not to pay for the entrance fee into Prague Castle because you can see most of it from within the grounds, which are free to roam around, and also you've got all of the views to appreciate, so we just didn't think it was going to be for us, but it's up to you.
Ross has been a moody little
We were along the river when we thought we saw a beaver casually climb out of the water, but it's actually a nutria. They are a giant semi-aquatic rodent that live along the river. They are cute, but problematic. Anyone relate to that?
I don't know if you can see, but it is currently snowing. I'm not sure it's going to stick, it's quite light snow, but this was the fantasy. We've had one sunny day, and now we've got snow. It's full on snowing, but we just come out of that light show. You will have seen some footage of it. It's about £10 each to go in, and we really enjoyed it actually. It was quite conceptual, and I was just saying I felt a bit embarrassed because I felt like it was for kids, but Josh thinks it was for adults.
It was very conceptual.
But I think kids was like it too. Liquid gold. That's so delicious. You have to try this cake. It's called a honey cake. Just come out of the Classics concert and it is snowing.
Couldn't get more romantic if you tried.
Josh's romantic heart is just about to die. And we're just going to go get some pizza.
That's why
But
my
yeah.
heart's really gonna die.
But
Because I get pizza.
The snow is starting to stick. What did you think of the show?
I loved it. I thought it was really good. I thought the performers were absolutely amazing. Really good selection of music. Although not a fan of Mozart, and they did play 3 Mozart songs, but that's just personal preference.
I did know, I thought I wasn't going to know a lot of it, but I did actually know quite a lot of it. And some of it really moved me. I teared up at one point, and it was really special in the place was just so I don't know, like how would you describe it?
It was just grand. It was luxurious.
Yeah, it was very
It
grand.
was such an experience, and I was sat there thinking about like all the history of like classical music throughout the centuries and how much it means to like everyone. And it's just very, very powerful, I thought.
Yeah, even if we were in the last row, but everyone did move after it started actually. Okay, we're getting wet now.
Yeah,
so.
that's a pro tip. If you do go, just move seats halfway through because that's what everyone else did.
Something that we did when we were in Prague was make use of the delivery services. We used one called Wolt, and it just meant that if we wanted to try somewhere but we weren't convenient to it, we could order it online. And this was Arctic Bakehouse, and every single pastry was 11 out of 10, so I'm so glad we did. With ADHD. Keep going. No. Go on, do a little performance.
Nah.
Please?
No, if it's wanted, I don't do it.
Go on, do it with the veil again.
I gotta make sure.
Can you please do something with the veil again?
On people when
Can
they
you
don't
please?
want it. That's when I'm at my best.
Please.
We are currently in Petrin Park. It's not the nicest day. I don't really know why we come to a park.
You're playing your stupid game.
Yeah, I made Josh play this game with me where we just left the house and we just had to pick left or right. I don't know if anyone ever does that game. But we ended up here. I feel like Josh wanted to end up here though, so I think he just manipulated this.
I wanted to go to a museum and a beer garden.
Anyway, we're here.
It was rainy in the evening, so we decided to go around and try a few different bars. The first one we went to was Bar and Books, which was a moody cocktail bar that served really, really good cocktails, but very pricey. Then we went to Anonymous Bar, which was a little bit gimmicky. Everyone was in V for Vendetta masks, and we didn't know what cocktails we were ordering. And we didn't end up liking them, so maybe not recommending that one as much. Prague, we had traditional Czech food. The first dish was goulash, and the second dish was Svíčková, slices of sirloin in a creamy sauce with dumplings and jam. Both were tasty and the dumplings were great, but in my opinion, the best dish to try is Svíčková.